Hey, welcome back, everyone. It's me, Mr. 4K. So I was looking at the Xbox store and PlayStation store, and it's still on the wish list. What am I talking about? Grand Theft Auto 6. It's still on the wish list, and why is that? Why is Grand Theft Auto 6 still in a wish list? Here we are. We're middle of the summer. July is just around the corner, and next thing you know, August comes and summer's pretty much over, and then long and behold, here comes September, right? So when exactly are they going to be uh, making the pre-orders and an announcement? Uh, I just find it so strange and weird the way Take-Two Interactive it's handling this whole Grand Theft Auto 6. Look, the hype it's already built up. It's through the roof, dude. So I don't know why they're still building it up. It's been built up, dude, into the different dimension, bro. Uh, just put the pre-orders now, because when you put the pre-orders now, then you know that you're going to be making gigatrillions of dollars if you put the pre-orders now. And I don't know what they're like worried about. Like, dude, here's my question to the CEO of Take-Two Interactive. What are you worried about, bro? Just put the pre-orders up, dude. You're going to make gigatrillions of dollars guaranteed. I don't have to think about that. No one even has to think about that. You are making gigatrillions of dollars this holiday season guaranteed. And what better way than to release the uh, the pre-orders right now during the summer? So you got the entire summer. You got June, July, August, September, October, dude. You got plenty of months to go till November. You'll make gigatrillions of dollars. I just don't understand what's going on, dude. Really. Like, are they going to delay the game again? I don't know. It's just, it's getting ridiculous. I think some people will get, they will like get tired of Grand Theft Auto. You know what? I think the hype, if they delay it again, the hype just, will die down, bro. Will die down. Will go down. The hype will die down. What's the phrase, right? The hype will die down. All dialed down. The hype will be dialed down, and people will not even care anymore. I'm telling you, there's gonna come a point where people will say, you know what, the hell with this game, the hell with the Grand Theft Auto 6. I don't even care. Like, forget me with this game, dude. I'm gonna die of old age by the time this crap comes out. Like, and here's the thing. And even when the game comes out, it's not going to be all that. See, that's the thing that pisses me off. It's not going to be all that. None of you wants to take that consideration. Just like this movie, Disclosure Day. Everyone was hyping the movie just because Steven Spielberg made it. Well, Steven Spielberg is 79 years old. He's almost 80, all right? He doesn't need to make these big, grandiose, big, giant movies like he used to when he was hungry. He's a billionaire. He doesn't need to make those big, giant commercial movies. See, a lot of you have too much of expectations, man. That's the problem with a lot of you. And this is what I've been trying to tell you. Like, you need to lower your expectations, dude. Man, I haven't played this game in a long time. This is Fight Night, man. You know what? This Fight Night was way ahead of its time, dude, when it came out in 2011. I was looking at the UFC 6. Yeah, sure, looks good. But, dude, this came out in 2011, and it really. Just look at it, man. It was way ahead of its time. And it was on Xbox 360, dude. It was on Xbox 360, and look how good it looks. EA, instead of making that UFC, go back to boxing, please. Aren't we getting tired of UFC, man? I'm tired of UFC. I am, dude. You know, when Conor McGregor was there, when Ronda Rousey was there, when Brock Lesnar was there, cool. When Frank Mir was there, when Tito Ortiz, Chuck Liddell, those were the good days, bro. This I don't care, man. Right now, I really don't. I haven't kept up with UFC. It's been a long time. I don't even know the rosters, nor could I care less about the rosters in UFC. I think EA needs to go back to the boxing. But anyway, getting back to come on, Tommy. Getting back to Grand Theft Auto. I think people will get tired of it, dude. This whole waiting, the expectations and the hype will die down. I think the hype will die down eventually, and no one will even care, honestly, when the game comes out. People will say, "Man, I don't give a shit, man. Whatever." It's just a Grand Theft Auto game set in Vice City. There's the beach. It's not the first. There's so many open world games. Here's the thing. Grand Theft Auto is not the only open world game. There's so many open world games, dude. It's like, you know, I, I don't know, man. I looked at some of the leaked videos. It's like Red Dead Redemption on steroids. you Nothing like super extraordinary. I think a lot of you guys are getting hyped for this game too much, honestly. And you don't even know the story. Are you gonna like Lucilla? Maybe Lucilla will be some sort of a bitch. Maybe Jason will be some sort of an asshole prick. Maybe you're not going to like the characters. Maybe the game's going to be woke. Maybe there's going to be a lot of woke nonsense in there. Maybe there's going to be a lot of political messages in there. Rockstar injecting because they're from California. So they might want to inject some of the political messages in there. You don't know, dude. You don't have no idea what's in there. So that's what I'm saying. Like your expectations needs to be way down below, dude. For Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, Rockstar and Take-Two Interactive, they're in business of making money. So they're trying to take the advantage of selling this as much as they can, right? So I'm looking at it from a like in the middle like point of view. Okay, I'm looking at it from a perspective of someone who's looking at it from a middle point of view. I'm not like super crazy about it, nor am I like drooling about it. I'm like in the middle. So my expectations are like in the middle. Yeah, sure, I want to play it. Of course, I want to check it out. I want to see what it's all about. But don't get me wrong, dude. I'm not saying that I'm not like excited for the Grand Theft Auto 6, but my expectations are in the middle. Unlike you guys, your expectations are like through the high heavens. Kingdom come. What I mean? You guys are like kingdom come, kingdom of heaven, high heavens expectations, holier than thou. I am not looking at it as like a holier than thou, while you guys are looking at it as some sort of a holier than thou, right? I use one example. It's like Disclosure Day. Everyone was hyping the movie, and I kept telling people, guys, don't get too hyped about this movie, you know. And then once the movie's out, everybody's like, what is this? What? You have to be prepared for disappointment. I learned this lesson the hard way when I pre-ordered $90 what was it, Callisto Protocol. Uh, I was super excited that the uh, developer from Visceral Games, who created Dead Space, was opening a new studio called Striking Distance, and that he's working on this new game called Callisto Protocol. I was super excited, bro. I was more excited about the Callisto Protocol than God of War Ragnarok. And instead of buying a God of War Ragnarok, I bought Callisto Protocol and wasted $90 when I could have used that $90 for uh, God of War Ragnarok. So, but why did I do that? Because I bought into a hype. I was super hyped. That's why I'm telling you this story. And that's where I learned my lesson the hard way. Because I was so super hyped because, oh, it's the developer of Dead Space. How could this be terrible? He knows how to make Dead Space games. He's the original creator of the Dead Space. How could this be a failure, right? Well, well, look at Disclosure Day. The almighty Spielberg, right, with all of his resources and money still, the movie sucked, okay? So, I'm saying the same thing for Grand Theft Auto 6. You guys are holding Rockstar to this like a holier than thou. I hope I'm wrong, dude. I hope it's holier than thou. I don't want the game to be bad, but you know, you have to live a life where expectations now has to be in the middle because we live in different times. You guys still live in some sort of like a mid 90s, early 2000s bubble. Dude, man, you got to get out of that cocoon, man. It's just 2026, almost 2027. Stop living in that old ass days of that bubble, man. Keep up with the current times. You know, I live in the now, in the current times, and in the current times, things are different, man. You know, the gaming industry is different, movie industry is different, a lot of things are different, right? So I have to adapt to that new reality that we're in. While you guys are living in this holier than thou expectations of PlayStation 6 greatness awaits or PS5 Pro greatness awaits, or oh, look at the letdowns, letdown after letdowns. With the PS5 Pro, nothing but a letdown, nothing super extraordinary. And there's going to be a letdown with the PlayStation 6, just like there was a letdown with the PS5 and Xbox Series X. Because you guys are living in the status quo old ass bubble. And that's what I'm trying to teach you here on these videos. I'm not trying to act like some kind of like a Mr. Know-it-all, Mr. Perfect or whatever. I'm just telling you logically, like you guys like have too much of expectations for everything. And it's always the same song and dance. Oh man, this is not what I was expecting. Same thing with the Gears of War E-Day. When the game comes out, you guys gonna say, oh dude, this is not what I was expecting. You'll have the same expectations for Wolverine when it comes out. Dude, yo, this Wolverine's missing all these other characters. They're not there. What's up with that? This is supposed to be an X-Men. You know, an X-Men universe. What's going on, dude? Right? So, and you'll see that come September 15th. Because you're too hyped, man. That's why I keep my expectations very low. And that's the whole point of this video that I'm trying to make. Keep your expectations low, man. You guys are so easily indoctrinated and brainwashed by the commercials and advertisement. That's the whole point of a commercial, is to have you pay for it, to get you excited, to promote. Why do you think these commercials exist? They're there to take your money. They're not there to give you what you want. They're there to take your money. Have you guys not seen Fight Club? Has anyone seen a Fight Club from 1999, Brad Pitt and Ed Norton? That's the whole point of a commercial, of advertisement, is to it's to take your money. to to get you indoctrinated, to get you pumped up and excited about some crap that you don't need, right? To get you to buy the crap that you don't need. And it works every single time. If you look at the history, consumer history, it worked every single time. People always buy the new, greatest, latest, and then they're disappointed. They get you every single time. I mean, this is not even a debate. This is not even out for the debate. This is a matter of like facts. These are the facts. You can go back in 25 years, 30 years, and you'll see exactly that this is the fact. The fact is that you guys always buy whatever the commercial says. If Sony releases a new PlayStation 6 and it says it's available for pre-orders, it's $1,300, you guys will buy it. You guys will buy it. Even if it's $1,300, you guys will buy it. And even if it doesn't have like a physical media, and they tell you if you want the physical media, you'll have to pay $1,600, and then you'll pay $1,600 for physical media, and you'll still do it, even though it's not worth that much, right? If Nvidia releases a new GPU, right, 6090, which is like, let's say $3,000, you guys will buy it for $3,000, no questions asked. You guys will do it. But why? Because commercial told you to. The guy wearing a leather jacket who's a billionaire. Yeah, the guy who's wearing a leather jacket, the CEO of Nvidia, Jensen. Jensen told you so, so you need to go and buy it. This is the problem, dude, that a lot of people have. They buy shit they don't need, and then they wonder why they end up broke, right? Why you broke and you have no money? Because you buy shit you don't need. Because the commercial tells you to. Well, that's the whole point of a commercial. That's the whole point of advertisement is to have you buy the crap you don't need. Like a brand new television every year. Like how much of a difference are you gonna see with a television every and each year? Like how much of a difference are you going to see with a phone every and each year? So my whole point here, and I know it's a long video, I'm trying to make, yes, I'm excited just like everyone else to see what Grand Theft Auto 6 is all about. But my expectations are in the middle. While your expectations are through the roof, into the kingdom come, into the another dimension, which is ridiculous. You shouldn't have those kinds of expectations, man, for any product, especially Grand Theft Auto 6, because you might be disappointed when it finally comes out. You might say, it's great, but it's not like this holier than thou that people are making it out to be. Mark my words, a lot of people will say that it's great, but it's not holier than thou than people are making it out to be. Look at Forza Horizon 6. A masterpiece. And now it's like, it's okay. But it was a masterpiece during a campaign. All the, Forza Horizon shills who were paid by Xbox and Microsoft, they were telling you, oh, this is a must-have. It's a masterpiece. Of course they're going to say that. That's their job. They're getting paid. They work for the marketing of Xbox, marketing team of Xbox, and they get paid to say that. So of course they're going to say that. And you guys spend $120 early access. And you're going to pay $150 for the early access of Madden 27. You're going to pay early access of college football, and you're going to pay early access of NBA 2K27. You're going to pay for all of these games come August, September. Oh, of course. You're going to pay the highest Ultimate Edition. You're going to pay for the Ace Combat 8, right? You're going to pay what? $100 or $120 just to access it 48 hours early. People are so easy and predictable, dude. You guys are so predictable. If I can predict you this easy, who am I? I'm a nobody. I'm just some schmuck, some poor ass schmuck. And if I can predict human behavior this easily, imagine how easy it is for the powers to be to manipulate you and control you. They already know your weakness, bro. They know all your weaknesses. They know what makes you weak. They know what makes you strong. They can play you like a violin, dude. But anyway, 20 minutes of me ranting. Look, all I'm saying is this. Take-Two Interactive, what are we waiting for, all right? Release the pre-orders already for this freaking game, all right? Jesus Christ, man. Yo, release the damn pre-orders already. Because once they release the pre-orders, then we know that the game's coming out November 19th. Now, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know, man. You know. But anyway, that's what I think. And the reason you're watching this video is because you want to hear what I have to say. Remember, these are my opinions. These are my opinions, and I'm entitled to my opinions just like everyone else on this planet, all right? You don't have to agree with my opinions, but these are my opinions, okay? Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video.